and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, we normally twist his arm to stay even longer than an hour, but we can't do that today because this is the last hour of the radio broadcast. We're always honored to have him. He just flew back in from Mexico last night into New York. He's kicking off his tour today, and we're honored to have him on with us for the next hour. I don't know what it was about that last interview, but I heard from Jesse's folks it was his favorite interview here on the show. Listeners said it was their favorite, the most views online. Really great interview we did just about a month ago. And now Governor Jesse Ventura is back with us today. The good news is, in fact, here it is. Here's the book down here on the floor. Jesse Ventura, American Conspiracies, has been as high as number 4 on the New York Times bestseller list. It's been holding up at 7 in the top 10. And that shows the people are hungry for the truth. So I just want to say congratulations to Governor Jesse Ventura on another best-selling book.
Well, thank you, Alex, and thanks for all the help, because you certainly help in your show and listeners on that. But it's what's interesting, Alex, is that the book has not been reviewed by any book reviewer.
Ah.
Isn't that amazing? Here it's been in the New York Times top 10 for 4 weeks now, I think, and not one reviewer has even reviewed the book.
Well, I think that's an endorsement, just like the Huffington Post censored your article about 9/11, even though they asked you to write it. Now you're seeing censorship in the book world. That's unheard of. 4 weeks, New York Times top 10, and no book reviews.
Yeah, well, there's a few reviews on the internet, but there's been no reviews by any of the major media. No reviews of the book at all. Well, I think it's a case, Alex, where they feel that if they review it, they give it credibility, so they're staying away from it.
Unbelievable. We'll walk through some of the things that are covered in the book and why it's seen as controversial, but that's why the mainstream media is dying, is because people know they're acting as gatekeepers.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I just spoke earlier on another show, and they asked me how why the mainstream media won't question the government. And I said it's simple, because if they don't play along with the government, they get no access to them. And if they're denied access to them, they're dead in the water. So therefore, they go along to get along so that they can do their jobs and continue to have access with, the senators, the congressmen, the president, and all that stuff. Because if they question anything, they lose that access, which is the kiss of death.
It is the kiss of death. When we come back, I want to get into the war. We're now almost 7 years into Iraq, or we are 7 years in now, in March. Last month. This was the 7th anniversary. We're 8 years into Afghanistan, and there's just no end in sight. When is it going to end?
Well, first thing I'd like to ask you, Alex, is what the hell are we accomplishing?
A bunch of weapon sales and oil.
That's the bottom line for me. And maybe I say this selfishly, but how have these two wars helped Jesse Ventura? Or how have these two wars helped Alex Jones? Or how have these two wars helped the average Joe citizen of this country? Other than bankrupting us, what is the ultimate goal that we will achieve to where we can all feel good about them?
Absolutely. If our country was invaded, that'd be one thing. Or even if we were an evil empire and the empire gave us some of the booty. But no, we pay for it for offshore corporations that get the money and power.
Exactly. And we're sitting here, our kids are dying over there. Well, you know what it clearly shows me, Alex? People should really wake up to the fact that the president ain't in charge.
That's a good point.
Because clearly Obama ran to get us out of the wars. He said he'd close down Gitmo. He said all of this stuff, and yet it's all gone the opposite way, hasn't it?
It has.
We're more into the wars. Gitmo still here, so people should see clearly that the president is no longer in charge of the country.
And then the next question is, what do we do to reverse that? And I've documented that the government's provocateuring militias and other groups to demonize the Tea Parties and any opposition to that. We'll talk about it all with former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura. His new book, a bestseller. Let's send it to #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. It's in news stores everywhere. It's in airports. It's in bookstores. And it's available at Infowars.com, discounted. We'll be right back. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow, step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com. Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They sew pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans, made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, his television show got picked up for a second season. Record first season on Tru TV, their #1 news show. And we're going to talk about, because I keep getting these questions, I know Jesse's wondering, with all this censorship, with all this control, not one major news book reviewer will talk about his #4 on the New York Times bestseller list, American Conspiracies, 4 weeks in the top 10. So why is that being censored? Why do I get censored? But why is he allowed to have a TV show? We'll talk about that some coming up today. We'll talk about opium trafficking. We'll get into a whole host of issues. Pat Tillman, you name it. But Governor Jesse Ventura, for those that just joined us, we started getting into 8 years of Iraq, or 7 years of Iraq, 8 years of Afghanistan, no end in sight, new wars. They're expanding, all this footage coming out of reporters being massacred, being targeted, children being gunned down by Apache helicopters, premeditatedly, all of that happening. And we were discussing during the break that this points out that the president isn't really the president and doesn't have the power. Let's break it down.